I hope you have your enthusiasm hats on because the champ is here. Brutally honest reviews from Extreme Wrestling fans. This is FWO.
Check the local list. Don't assume get gas, ride faster. Don't ride the future. It's the first round. And it's a fighting if you're in it. It's gonna get ugly just as soon as we begin until the last round. Left to right, I'm heavy-handed. After everything's landed, I'll be the last one standing from the first round. It's a fighting if you're in it. It's gonna get ugly just as soon as we begin until the last round. Left to right, I'm heavy-handed. After everything's landed, I'll be the last one standing. I'm Mr. First to get the game jumping, ain't nothing. Mr. Quick to trip and load the clip and start thumping. Sucker, say something. Mr. Trying to build a million out of plain nothing. Mr.'s gonna be successful, daddy ain't bluffing. I'm Mr. Quick to chop and one of a kind. A madman on the band till every one of them's mine. I'm Mr. No Look and honor amongst crooks. Mr.
Hello everyone and welcome to Future Wrestling Observer. Tonight's Raw consisted of Sandow cashing in. Now did the champ keep his title? And Big E Langston versus Dean Ambrose in a rematch from Hell in the Cell for the United States title. Did Ambrose keep his title? And finally, Punk versus Ryback in a match that we chose. Let's see what that match is. All that and more later on Future Wrestling Observer. First off, we started this 9-match Raw with... Wait a minute. Did I say 9-match Raw? Holy shit, WWE's listening to the fans on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. I don't know how the fuck you talk on Instagram, like little word pictures or some shit. Anyway, but WWE's finally listening to the fans. 9 matches instead of 10, 15 fucking promos. I mean, I'm not going to say that some of the promos weren't good last night, primetime players. Love you guys. And anyway, back to what I was going to say. Sandow cashes in after telling John Cena tonight he wasn't going to cash in. Beats the holy hell out of him. Goes after the injured arm of John Cena. And John Cena wins after finally giving him a second one-arm AA. And becomes still the reigning champion. Not the right championship, I know, but whatever. Anyway, I think this match was great. John Cena definitely acted well in the match, and Sandow definitely did his part to make the match good with some good moves, and John Cena did some okay moves as well. I gotta say this match ended in 3 stars. Big E and Ambrose in a Hell in a Cell rematch for the US title. Now this match ended like anybody would expect. The Shield gets involved, Big E wins by DQ, of course title doesn't change hands on DQ, blah blah blah, 0.5 stars. Nobody cares. Then that leads into the Usos coming out and saving Big E because the Usos have an issue. I don't know if they like Big E or not, but they have an issue with the Shield. Anyway, the Usos and Big E Langston take on the Shield. And this match was an okay match, and of course the Shield, the Shield wins, and I have to give this match 1.5 stars. And that, FWO fans, is how I do 2 matches in under a minute, so I don't waste your goddamn time and you don't waste your time watching this goddamn video. Anyway, the next match was a tag team match. Holy crap, what do you know? 3-on-2 tag team match, 3MB versus Los Matadores. But this match wasn't that good. And it kind of made me want to slow down and go to sleep and blah blah blah. But the only reason I wanted to go to sleep is because I know the Los Matadores is a really, really good tag team, and the 3MP totally suck a bunch of ballsack. They used to be okay wrestlers when they were apart. Now they get together and they're like, oh, look at me, I'm a fucking fairy, look at me, 3-man band. Nobody fucking gives a shit. Not even rock stars would watch them fucking go in the middle of a fucking match. Los Matadores wins, of course, and 3MB goes all the way home, and I think this match is 0.5 fucking stars. But I have to say, Los Matadores, you guys are a really good tag team, and WWE needs to stop giving you bullshit guys like 3MB to do matches against. Woo! Alright, bear with me, FWO fans. We're about halfway there. And guess what? Next match, another tag team match. Wait a minute. I see a pattern arising here. I'm going to call this Raw Tag Team Night. Anyway, next match, Bella Twins versus AJ Lee and Tamina Snuka. Now this match I think wasn't very good, and I gotta say I think it was the Bella's fault that it wasn't very good. And AJ Lee ends up winning the match after Snuka does a Samoan drop on one of the Bella Twins. I can't fucking tell the difference between them. But yes, like I said, Tamina Snuka does the Samoan drop on one of the Bella Twins and then tags in AJ. Don't know why she didn't just fucking pin there. And AJ does the Black Widow on him and fucking wins the match, skips away, la-di-da-di-da. And I gotta say, this match ends in 1 star. Alright, we are now past the halfway point, and we got Kane versus Miz. Kane ends up winning, choke slamming him after probably less than a minute match, and blah blah blah, 1 star match. That's not the part about this match that matters. The part about this match is the ending that matters. Now Kane calls out Stephanie McMahon and says blah blah blah, the authority, this, that, this and that, that's that, and then he's like, Stephanie, and he says it to her face, she won't come down to the ring, she's up in the ramp because she's all squirted and shit, but he's like, Stephanie, it's good for business, and you can, I think he said, you can release the demon anytime you want, takes off his mask, and hands it to Stephanie McMahon. And we all know what that means. Kane is now with the Authority. Next up was the Raw Active match I was talking about. Now everybody voted the way I would have voted if I would have known how to use the goddamn WWE app. I just downloaded it last night finally because I finally wanted to vote on a Raw Active match. But thank God, even though I didn't vote, it still ended up going the way I wanted it. And Punk versus Ryback in a street fight match. Punk ended up making Ryback tap out after he hit him a couple times and, went through a table and blah, blah, blah. But he made him tap out too. I think he calls it the Anaconda Vice or some shit like that. But this match ended in 2 stars with Punk winning the match. The WWE Tag Team Champions, the Rhodes, were in action last night versus the Real Americans. And this match was an okay match, and, well, actually, pretty good match. One of the best matches of the night. Like I said, it was a good tag team match again. That's why I've been dubbing this tag team night on Raw. But this match, went back and forth, got really, really good towards the middle, and I was just on my toes if I wouldn't have been sitting on the couch. But I was really, really hoping that the Rhodes family would win, or Rhodes brothers, whatever you want to call them. I don't feel like going, Cody Rhodes and Goldust, sorry. Brain fart there a little bit. But like I said, this match, 2.5 stars, and the Real Americans ended up winning. Fandango's Fandango's dance chick, Summer Rae, was in a match last night against Natalya. I have to think Natalia's probably gotta be really pissed that they kept putting her in bullshit fucking matches like Summer Rae and JoJo and Eva Marie and all that bullshit crap, because Nat's got a lot better skills than that. And this match, 1.5 stars, and Nat wins the match. Thank fucking God Summer Rae didn't win that match. It would have been horseshit, like I believe Hell in a Cell last night, Summer Rae beat, or Sunday night, sorry, Summer Rae beat Natalya. Anyway, yeah, like I said, 1.5 stars, and Nat wins the match. Oh, great. After such a good Raw, we have to listen to Stephanie McMahon and Triple H go on about Randy blah 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 Orton being the face of the WWE. Blah blah fuckity blah blah blah. We all know that John Cena is back and he has the World Heavyweight Championship, and now that's gonna be the face's title. Anyway, Randy Orton comes out to the ring and they're talking shit and saying how Big Show is not allowed in the venue, blah blah, fuckity blah blah blah. Then Big Show, hell yeah, Big Show, comes out and he's like, fuck you guys, doesn't say that of course, but he's like, fuck you guys, and goes after Triple H and Randy Orton and ends up knocking out fucking Orton after Orton hit him with the WWE title, blah blah blah. Then Triple H pussies out like a fucking boss. Pussies out like a boss, yeah, everybody loves that song. Anyway, he ends up pussying out because Stephanie's like, oh no, you can't do it, no, you can't do it, no, don't do it, I'm gonna rub my big fucking titties. Anyway, Big Show walks out being the big motherfucking man and fucking, gets a little bit of retribution, but I think what they're doing with this is trying to build up to a match between Triple H and Big Show, or Big Show and Randy Orton, or maybe a two-on-one type thing for maybe, I don't know, WrestleMania, or maybe Royal Rumble, something like that, one of the big pay-per-views. Anyway, that's how Raw ends. The 9-match Raw / tag team match Raw ends it at 2.5 stars for me. And what do you think is going to happen next? Do you think Big Show's going to end up being in a match with Triple H and Randy Orton? Or do you think that Big E Langston will finally win the U.S. title from the Shield and the Shield will break up? But my biggest question, do you think that Kane joined the Authority to get in their minds, and then backstab them, and then we find out he's the leader of the Wyatt family, even though they whooped his ass and put him out of action? These are some of the things that are floating around online. Leave your comments down below of what you think, and I'll talk about them next time on FWO, and I will see you next week on Tuesday.